When I say who's the master, you say show no. Oh my God, is it over yet? I think it is. What's up, everybody? Show the King here. Just got finished watching the newest episode of The Legend of Korra, and if you can tell by my hands in front of the face, I do not handle awkward moments well at all, and this episode was filled with awkward moments. Let's get started. Alright, so this episode starts off with Korra, Mako, and Bolin training for the finals for the pro bending tournament, and I have to say, I love me some pro bending. Like, seriously, if they were to just take that element of the show and make it like a 15-minute like spin-off or even a half-hour spin-off where it was nothing but pro bending, like you would watch like a football or basketball match, I would actually watch that. Seriously. Pro bending, Fire Ferrets, 2012. Like, anyway, so they're training for their match, and their symmetry is on point. You know, they have their first round and they killed them. You know, they literally, the fire bending, the earth bending, water bending, everything's on point. You know, they literally mopped the floor with their first round opponents. And then we get the love triangle. Love triangle. Because as you know, from the very first moment that Bolin met Korra, he was in love. And, Korra, unfortunately, the way things work, she is in love with Mako. So, and Mako has feelings for Asami. Asami's pretty hot, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I said it in the last video. I'll say it again. She's super hot. Anyway, so Korra gets some love advice from Tenzin's wife, and Tenzin's wife basically tells her, "Hey, if you feel that way about him, just tell him." And when she said that, I was like, "No, Korra, don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna make yourself look like a fool. Don't." But she did it. So after the end of their round one match, they did a great job, and then Korra expresses her feelings for Mako, and of course Mako's like, "I don't feel the same way. I'm with Asami," and Korra's basically like, face moment, palm. She's like, "Yeah, just forget I said anything." So that was awkward, and I gotta say, Bolin is starting to become my new favorite character. He reminds me a lot of Sokka. His comedy is on point, and his interactions with his little fire ferret. I can't remember his name. If you guys remember the ferret's name, just something in the comments below. But it was a scene, at the very beginning when he was talking to the ferret. He's like, "You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about love." So it was hilarious. So anyway, round two, no, actually, what ends up happening is that Korra actually decides to go on a date with Bolin. Bolin asks her out on a date. Korra says yes, and I guess she's and I knew it was, once she did that, I knew it was going to be trouble, because second help is right there. She really doesn't have any feelings for Bolin like that. She is interested in Mako, but she decides to go out. And the funny thing is that she actually had a really good time, and the two of them actually do have a lot in common. But the problem with love is that opposites attract. So it's not usually the one that you end up with is the one that you actually have a lot in common with. It's the one that you actually don't have a lot in common with. So, of course, with Mako knowing and seeing them two out, his true feelings come to the surface. And, at first, it's kind of weird because, at the beginning of the series, you didn't really know if Mako actually had a lot of feelings for Korra. But in this episode, everything comes up and he actually does have feelings for her, but he also has feelings for Asami. So, that's going to be another little triangle. It's like, it's crazy. So, this episode, basically what ends up happening is after their little date, Mako comes up and confronts Korra. And, Korra says, "You like me?" And he's like, "I don't like you." And she's like, "You like me?" And it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then they end up fighting and they both go storming off. And it kind of distracts them during their round two match. And during the round two match, clearly Korra's distracted. Mako's just distracted. Bolin's on cloud nine because, he thinks he had a great date with Korra. And he did have a great date. But, things weren't working as well with the other two as we thought. And it showed in the match. And they ended up getting knocked out. But then Bolin comes back with the victory, with the toss-up. They had a little flip coin, and they had a little one-on-one match, and Bolin was, he was getting it in. He was like, he's doing this thing. He knocked him out the ring, with a double disc to the chest, and it was them. Fire Fairies win round 2. So what ends up happening after that, Korra and Mako meet up again, and they're talking again, and come to find out, Mako finally confessed that he does have feelings for Korra, but he also has feelings for Asami, so things are confused. And then Korra kisses him, and then they start kissing each other. And then, of course, the way these cartoons and movies and everything else does it, you almost knew it. Turn around, and there goes Bolin with his little fire fairy on his shoulder and a nice bouquet of flowers, and his heart is crippled. And honestly, I thought he was going to get mad and come raging and attacking him. But actually what he does is he turns around, he starts bawling, crying, and runs off like a little sissy. And he's running like, ah! It was hilarious. Love the episode. So, what ends up happening next is he goes to drown his sorrows by eating seaweed noodles, the official food of the Water Tribe. So, he's getting drunk off of noodles, and so is Pabo. Pabo, that's the fire fairy. So Pabo and him are getting drunk off of the Water Tribe noodles. And Mako comes in, and he picks him up and gets him back out and says, "Hey, we got to get ready for this round 3." So they go round 3, and they suck. Everyone's symmetry is off. Everyone's sucking, and no one is working together, and they're getting their butts handed to them. So what ends up happening is that either they score a knockout, or else they're done. So Mako and Bolin get knocked out of the ring, and all that's left is Korra. Korra is defending. She's moving around. She's moving around like a water bender. And I'm starting to see these flares of these airbending moves where she's moving around with the flow. She's dodging everything. It's awesome. And she pulls a hat trick and summons all this water and hits them both. And all 3 of them fly out of the ring, and they win, thankfully. And then, as the story should, everyone makes up. There's still some tension there. She actually shows her water healing techniques that she learned from Katara, so she can heal too. So that's actually kind of awesome as well. But overall, I love the episode. I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5. A lot of drama, a lot of turn your head moments. It's but that's how these shows do. So again, I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Love the episode. Thumbs up if you love pro bending. Subscribe to the videos. Let me know what you thought about the episode down below. This is Shonuff the King. Have a good day.